say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you.
So today is a really exciting day for me. It is Thursday the 25th of May 2017 and I'm going to get my first proper drone. Notice how I say proper drone? I have actually done 3 videos on drones or quadcopters before, but I don't really think I would class them as drones. So the DJI Spark came out recently, and I think in the UK it came out yesterday. And it got me thinking, I've always wanted a drone, and not just because it's fun, but for a filming tool. You know, I've got a great DSLR, I've now got a great phone, but I haven't got a drone that's good at filming. I did have a quadcopter or a drone that was quite good for value. It was about £30. Did have a built-in camera, but I never got it working. You know, and I've always been waiting for a moment to have or to get a proper drone. And I noticed how the Phantom 3 drone, the standard version, had gone down in price. And Argos are actually doing it for 450 quid. So I'm going to get it. For every £100 you spend in Argos, you get a tenner. So I can get a good 45 quid of vouchers for free. It's pretty good as well because today is like a really nice sunny day. So I think, you know, it'll be good to get some flying in. You know, I think this month has been quiet. Of course, for any of you that are like in school or university or anything like that, then you'll know it's exam season, and I'd probably say exam month. Pretty much all of them probably would say are in May. Some of them are in June. I think for GCSEs they're more in June than May, but they definitely start in that month. And for a lot of people they also finish as well. So yesterday my sister finished her 3rd year law degree, and today my friend Dan, and also my future flatmate, who I guess you'll be seeing in future videos, is finishing his law degree today. So yeah, I don't know if we're meeting up today for drinks, so I don't know if I'll put that in my blog. We'll see. Also recently I technically finished my last module. Last Thursday I handed in my module for DATS 402, which is digital making, and in fact I will be uploading that when I get my mark back. I'm hoping to get first in it because it's like a documentary and unboxing videos. So I guess that was like a secret video, I guess. I mean, all my friends knew about it, of course, and in fact I interviewed a lot of friends, so I guess they know about it as well. But all my subscribers know nothing about it. I haven't talked about it in any videos. It's just going to pop up. I'm on my way to Plymouth train station, and I'm going to Lisgard. I think it's quite nice, personally, to get back into the vlogging. I do apologise for shaky footage and trying my best to keep it still as possible. Of course, I've got my external mic as well, so the audio should be a little bit better as well. Also, I think there is stabilisation on the Samsung Galaxy S7 on the front-facing camera. So I'm hoping that does help as well. But yeah. So yeah, it'll be cool to get some flying in. I don't think I will show any footage of the actual drone itself in this vlog. And that is because, of course, I will be doing loads of videos of the drone. It's interesting because I started watching a load of videos. I was actually up until 1:30 last night, simply just watching videos about the UK regulations and laws, because they're actually a lot more serious than I thought. You know, of course there's things like it's got to be in your sight at all times. I'm pretty sure hundreds of YouTubers, even thousands of YouTubers have broken that law already. But there's also other ones that you can't fly in cities or streets. So my train is actually at 10:40. It's 10 past now, so it does mean half an hour wait, but it'll be totally worth it. It's to Penzance. I've been on this route before actually to see my mum, because she's in a small place called Trulfoot, which is near Lisgard. Yeah. And it's really quiet, and it would be. It's exam season. You know, a lot of people have probably already finished, but my voice keeps on breaking. What is this? So there's actually like a load of reasons that I'm getting this drone, and it's mainly for projects. So this Friday, so tomorrow, I am going to Exeter because I am getting a lift from a friend to go to a stag do on Cardiff. Yeah, and that my cousin's getting married, and you know it's going to be a really cool stag do. My brother will be going, and you'll remember my brother from the blog when I moved to university. So some of you may have seen him already, but some of you may not. Another event, and then after that I'm probably going paintballing on the 31st, which I think is a Wednesday. I don't know if that's happening. My friend is organising that, and at the moment she's not sure if there's enough people. So that would be a disappointment because I've already done a blog. Well, not a blog, but more of like an action type short film. You know, those sort of videos for action, for sports. You know, paintballing or rugby or rock climbing or whatever. Yeah, or skiing as well. So yeah, she's not sure if it's going to happen. And then on the 5th, I'm going airsofting for the first time, and that is going to be really fun because, again, I haven't done it before and I've always wanted to try it. Then on the 24th, I'm the main photographer for my cousin's wedding. Then on the 19th, I have got my sister's graduation because she's graduating from Bristol University with a degree in law. Hopefully she's got 2-1. Who knows? She might even have a first. I think she's got a first, personally. So yeah, my arm is getting really tired. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I technically have finished for first year, but I had to drop a module in March, which means I'm doing a module now, which is in HTML. But it's okay. You know, I've got all summer to do it. And yeah. It's a bit annoying because it means I finish late. So everyone's basically finishing now or in a week's time. All my flatmates are moving out in a week. But I'll still be here doing stuff. You know, but I'll be occupied with things like drone footage and doing vlogs and doing loads of stuff. In fact, I'm doing a secret video or a secret project right now, and it's called 21st Century Plymouth. And I'll probably talk more about that in another video. So I guess I really wanted to get the DJI Spark. You know, it looked like a great idea. It looked like a cheaper version of the Mavic. I always wanted to get the Mavic, but it was so expensive. And you know, being on student loans, you know, I can't afford, you know, that much stuff. You know, I went crazy, you know, in the first week of freshers, but you know, I had to cut down my cost. The Phantom 3 drone that I'm getting is $450, which it seems like a lot, but that's half the price of the Phantom 4 and half the price of the Mavic, and it still produces 2.7K footage. You know, it's still got you know, all the same tricks that the Mavic has got, and also what the Spark has got as well. But you know, one thing that annoyed me as well is that it was limited to 1080p footage in the Spark, where I can do 2.7K on the standard 3. The standard is a bit weird because the standard 3 seems to be really cheap, but all of the other models seem to be way more expensive, like the Advanced and the Pro. Another reason I'm going for the standard as well is because there seems to be much better frame rates. I looked on the Spark and only seems to do 1080p at 30 frames a second, which, you know, I mean, you know, only came out yesterday, so they probably need to update some stuff. But if it's limited to that, then that's a bit annoying. You know, I want to do 60 FPS, I want to do 50 FPS. You know, I like filming in different frame rates for different reasons. You know, didn't even mention 24 FPS, and that, you know, that's standard frame rate for films and TV shows. So I don't know. I just think maybe it's more meant to be like a standard product for people that don't know how to use drones. You know, I think Spark is more for people that just wanted to get into the drone thing, but don't want that extra spark. No pun intended. But yeah, It's incredibly tiny as well. That's a massive difference. I mean, hats off to DJI for making such a tiny drone. It's incredible. Personally, I think it's really nice to be back into the vlog, especially, you know, since I've done Amsterdam and I've got better at doing vlogs, I hope. You know, one of the biggest mistakes I made was how far I held it out. Luckily, the the S7 is quite wide angle, so I don't have to hold it out too far. But usually, like, that is a good distance, I find. And also it's got a low aperture as well, which means that, you know, I can get a lot of light in, which is really good. That being said, you know, I probably should get a selfie stick or something, because my arm can get really tired, but I think it's worth it as well. Yeah, you know, it's always nice to start doing vlogging again, because I'm not that experienced with it, but I think it's something that I really enjoy doing in some ways, because it's just more of like a live YouTube video, really, in a way. But then, of course, you know, it's not uploaded live, it's not treated live, it's just you know, it's just more in the moment, that sort of thing. So as I was saying earlier about the laws I was looking at, it seems really weird. If you want to make money from any drone footage in the UK, then you have to have a license, which does mean that as long as it stands I don't have a license, I will have to demonetize my videos. And I've been on a website called Crona, and I've been hearing about people that have just done, you know, just farmers getting prosecuted for drone footage on their own land. And yeah, it's weird, but I guess the government's catching up with it. I believe it's the FAA and the CAA that is involved with this sort of thing, and if you have to get a license. I also heard something about you have to do some training as well. So yeah, it seemed a lot more complicated than I thought. You know, there's a lot of things like in America, I believe if your drone is under 20 kilograms or over 0.5 pounds, then you have to register it, which is interesting. So yeah, hopefully it'll be all explained in the manuals and stuff when I get the Phantom 3. See, I did really want to go for things like the Mavic or the Phantom 4 or even the Phantom 3 Professional, but this is my first actual proper drone. You know, while I will be using it a lot, it's still my first drone, so it'll be nice to like start off with this one that's quite cheap. I think it's cheap for Phantom drones, I guess, but I think it'll be nice to start off with it. I do apologise if it does get windy. So that was a really nice train journey, actually. Didn't realise it was non-stop from Plymouth to Liskeard, which is pretty good. Yeah, I really like Liskeard, actually. It's a really nice place. And also it's a really nice day as well, so I will get some drone footage in, but I just won't be putting it in this video. I probably will do a separate video just for the drone footage. Yeah, so now I'm just on the way to Argos to go pick it up. And I honestly can't wait. I've always wanted a drone. You know, it's probably going to be like, what? Half an hour walk. I don't know. Might get a taxi actually. So it's really funny. I mean, I'm at Argos now, but I just want to talk about a funny story. I stopped like halfway in the taxi to get some cash, and just as I was about to get to the car, the taxi pulled away, and I absolutely melted it. You know, luckily I had my phone and my wallet on me, so I was fine, and my keys as well. But he just went, and I was like, I did not know how to react. You know, but then I realised it was because he was in a bus lane, and he actually came back, and I was just like, whew, I was lucky. So yeah, now I'm gonna go in Argos and get it. So there is the DJI Phantom 3 standard, and let's get it. So finally, I've got my receipt. I am order number 49, and there it is, in progress. Honestly, I am so buzzing to get this drone. Hiya.
Alright.
Yep, cheers. Damn, there it is.
You carry about. You get £10 off spending store up until the 22nd of June to make sure you spend it, alright?
Yeah. Damn, I'm so buzzing to use this.
I bet you are.
So I finally have it. I'm still deciding whether I should get a taxi or not. It's a half an hour walk. I mean, getting a taxi here was so useful. It was barely a couple of minutes. Just got a quote from another company and it's £3.50 to go from here to the train station. So, you know, I might as well do that. I mean, it's the same price as my train ticket from Plymouth to Liscard, but might as well. So now is the time for good recording because there's no wind and also the shade as well. I just saved myself so much time by getting a taxi. You know, what, £8.50 in a taxi, you know, I've saved myself an hour of walking. I think that was worth it. You know, usually I should be walking, you know, because I'm doing a lot of rehab at the moment for my knee. But, you know, it's a bloody heavy bag and, you know, I wanted to get back as well, you know, and go for a pint at like 1:30 with my friend. You know, I'll probably get him to come over actually to help me with the unboxing. Because usually for an unboxing I would book out my studio in the university. Well, not my studio, but the university studio. But, you know, you've got to book it, you know, in advance and stuff. And the next train is at 17 past, and it's now 22. So a fair bit of a wait, but it'll be worth it. Finally, my train is here. Probably took like 45 minutes to wait, but it's alright. So finally at Plymouth Station. Now I'm just gonna go back to Halls, I guess. As I was saying, I can't remember now, just a crap ton of wind just came out of nowhere. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is go back to Halls and unbox it. I'm probably gonna get my friend Dan to help me film it. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but my left arm is absolutely killing me. Get this absolute beauty unboxed. I'm so excited. I can't contain myself. What is it? Oh, the reason is because I've blocked like all of it. So yeah, now I'm back in the flat. Let's see. Tell you what I need. Get some scissors. If you come round, maybe because do you know what I mean? Because it gets more natural light. I don't know. How do you open this thing?
No.
I don't want to ruin the box. I have actually damaged the box a little bit because I was on the train for half an hour.
What time did you get out?
Oh, I got up at like 8.
Oh.
I reserved this thing at 1:30 in the morning. So today I reserved it, and they've basically been going out of stock on the Argos website. People are going crazy for it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. This is really annoying. I'll tell you one thing I haven't done is actually talk through the packaging. It looks a lot like the packaging you get when you unbox iPhones, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing really on it. I mean, it's DJI. It's the same thing there, a little bit more. I mean, there's, you know, just software stuff, and that is literally it. So there's nothing really to look at. I mean, it says like things like GPS, 3-axis stabilized camera, and it's got Wi-Fi, of course. But I'm not gonna lie, this is not easy to unbox. There we go. Oh my god. So first thing we've got is what looks like a booklet. I'm guessing is instructions. DJI Care Flying. So first thing we've got are stickers. And we've actually got a crap ton, but I'm not complaining. Those are really nice. Then we've got a quick start guide. Then we've got stuff in the box. Then we've got the drone code. That would actually be really important, that. Then we've got the flight battery. There is a lot of manuals there, and then safety stuff. So I'll put that all to the side. I really like the stickers, actually. And there it is. There is the Phantom 3. Phantom 3, sorry. there we've got the stabilizer and the camera itself. I think this is the first unboxing I've ever done where someone else is filming it. I don't know. Then we've got the remote, and it says 10 years. So I'm guessing that's 10 years of DJI doing drones. And the controller doesn't actually have a screen on it. You use your smartphone for that. And then we've got like an attachment. Yeah. Then we have what looks like the charger. Then we have some accessories. So I'm not going to get all the propellers out. I'm not going to set it up. It's just going to be the unboxing. And that seems to be everything. That is everything in the box that you see. So we've got all the propellers out. I'm guessing there's spares as well. Let's have a look at the charger. Micro USB cable, possibly. Then we have what looks like a power adapter. Yep, power adapter. Then the adapter for that. And then let's look at the accessories. And then we're done. So those, I am not entirely sure. But yeah, that is the unboxing. The actual Phantom itself looks pretty good. I'm not going to set it up now, but I will do a separate video for that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching.
Find someone
Go.
new.
Okay. This is technically the
Maybe, but you know